After entering UNC as a two-sport athlete, many people were questioning how Devin Callier could balance playing both football and basketball, and he's learning that they might have been right to be concerned. While his performance on the field and court didn't suffer at first, the sheer exhaustion of this schedule has finally been getting to him. This problem culminated during a big game against number 2 Kansas, where Devin played the worst basketball of his life. He just couldn't get his head straight as he missed almost every shot, and he ended up fouling out after only scoring 2 points in a blowout loss. After that game, Devin had a talk with the UNC basketball coaching staff. He had decided that he wanted to focus on football until the conclusion of the season. He'd still come to the basketball team's practices and meetings, but he didn't want to play in another basketball game until he'd taken his last snap of the season on the football field. So with just 1 game left in the regular season, UNC's football team will get into the conference championship with a win, and it's time for Devin to lock in and finish this season strong. So in our final game of the regular season, we're playing against our rival Duke, who's actually having a pretty good season this year. This game will decide if we have a chance to make the ACC championship game over Miami. And we've got a ton of room to the right side here. Devin breaks a tackle, hits the juke move down the sideline, and that's going to be a huge gain to get us started in this one. Devin's been showing some big playability that we didn't see earlier in the season in the last 2 games, but that's a bad call for the ball, and that pass is going to get intercepted. All right, that pretty much erases our nice play from earlier, so we got to get back to work here. We got a 3rd and long, and we're wide open over the middle, but Drake May's gonna take a sack. Thankfully, defense is bailing us out right now. This one's still scoreless late in the first, as we get a nice gain there, but we keep getting in these 3rd down situations. We haven't been running the ball consistently, and that's gonna be another 3 and out. So offense, after being really great in the home stretch of the season, is really struggling to start this one out. Devin's gonna have to help us out by making some big plays in the kick return game. He almost takes that one all the way to the house, and we need to score a touchdown on this drive. We cannot turn the ball over here. I gotta be a little bit more careful about my calling for the ball. Apart from that first completion, Drake May is 1 for 11 right now. One of his worst days of the season, but he throws a dot there. We finally get into the end zone, and we finally got something cooking. A touchdown here would put us in great position, as we're gonna pick up the 1st down, and I tried to juke out the entire Duke defense with that back juke. That's a big play. We're finally starting to settle into a rhythm here. I didn't even call for that one. That was kind of a risky pass. All right, we got the ball down by the goal line with time ticking under 2 minutes, and Drake May throws a terrible pick on the drag route. Our offensive struggles continue. Duke takes the lead just like that. This is offense's worst day in a while, even if Devin's been getting nice on the kick returns. All right, we need to make something happen before halftime here. A field goal wouldn't be a worst thing in the world, but a touchdown would give us a lot of momentum. Thankfully, May throws another dot to the right side. We reclaim the lead. Our quarterback is having a very up and down day today. It's a wonder that we are even in this game, let alone winning by 4. And we've got a ton of space on this play. This could be another huge touchdown. We're going to take that all the way to the bank. Devin continues to make big plays, and defense continues to smother this Duke offense. We've got the ball right back on the goal line, and we are going to punch that in for another touchdown. Our second of the day as we take a commanding lead, and this has maybe been defense's best game of the season. They just keep giving us the ball with great field position, and that'll be another easy touchdown. Now we're just running the clock down. Low-key, if we break off a big play, this could be another chance to get one of them 100-yard days, but Duke's defense is a little bit stingier than Old Dominion's. I do like this play call to the right side, though. This is actually one of my favorite run plays in the game. We've got a convoy of blockers out front. I might have just spoke that into existence. Can we beat this dude? We break a tackle but step out, and I don't know if we'll break 100 yards, but this is another great rushing day. We come up with a dub in the rivalry game to close out the regular season, thanks to another fantastic performance from Devin. Miami did choke their last couple of games, so we are going to be playing in the ACC championship game against Florida State, and I didn't even notice this, but Devin has made an appearance on the Heisman watch. He's actually all the way up to number 2. Really was not expecting that, given our fairly low rushing stats, but I guess all the receiving yards and return yards helped out. Alright, it's time for the biggest game of Devin's career so far. Not only is he playing for a conference championship game, he's potentially playing for a Heisman trophy in his freshman season, but Devin is going to have a huge game if he wants to have a chance of winning it, and we get absolutely lit up after picking up the 3rd down. But I'm feeling good about this one. We're getting behind the defense here. If Drake May can put that on the money, that'll be a big gain. Devin's getting a lot of touches out of the backfield already on this first drive, and Drake May's going to throw to a wide open Antoine Green, and we open this one up with a big touchdown. Defense gets a stop, and coach is finally calling a running play. We got to take advantage of it when we get a chance to run the ball. If coach would just run the ball consistently, I don't think FSU would stop us all day, but at least we're getting the ball on screens and stuff, and Drake May just broke the school record for passing yards in a season. In some ways, it's unfortunate that Devin was part of such a pass-heavy offense his freshman season, but it's forced him to become really well-rounded as a running back. And with that catch, we break the school record for receptions in a season. That is crazy. From the running back position, we've caught more passes than anybody in UNC history. I don't know, this might just be a Heisman winning performance. We're definitely over 100 yards for total offense on the day. I'm gonna just keep on picking up my receiving yards, man. Get me in open space and I will make people miss all day. And we are able to get into the end zone on the halfback toss. This game might just be over already. Our defense has been absolutely dominant again today. Florida State's only score was off a turnover, and now it's all about the stats. I'm gonna be calling for the ball on every play as if I didn't do that already. Give me the ball, May. Give me the ball, May. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Pitch it. Let's go. We hit a back juke for no reason. I'll take my 10 yards there. We are touching the ball on almost every play, even though coaches only called a few runs. The Heisman voters gotta see this, man. Late in the fourth quarter, we got a chance to ice this game, but Drake May is gonna throw a terrible pass. Florida State does get a touchdown. We've got the ball right back. Now we should just be able to run out the clock. This is my favorite situation because this is the only time that coach will actually consistently give me the ball in the run game. We're just gonna go ahead and pick up this 3rd and 3 real quick. And Florida State has no way of stopping the clock. Now we're really just padding the stats. And we are a little over 20 yards away from our second 100-yard day. So we've just got one more chance on 3rd and 12. We do have a little bit of space to the outside. 4th and inches, you know I'm hurrying it up and going for it. I'm gonna be greedy. I'm trying to get these Heisman votes, man. I'm gonna do what I have to do. And I don't just want 100 yards. I want a touchdown, boys. I think we're probably about 5 yards away from 100 yards. We just gotta put our nose down here. And we've got tons of space to the right side. Now I'm definitely going for the touchdown. Unfortunately, Drake May isn't gonna snap the ball, so that's gonna do it. We win the ACC championship game with ease, honestly. And Devin was definitely player of the game. He might have locked down the Heisman today. After that win, we got a chance for another speed upgrade. We are up to 98 now, boys. And in Devin's first year in college, he wins the Heisman Trophy. We also win Returner of the Year. You know what it is. I honestly did not expect this. Didn't put up crazy rushing stats, but we were one of the leading receivers in the NCAA out of the backfield. Over 100 receptions on the season. So it's time for the final game of Devin's football season. We're playing in the Capital One Orange Bowl against Michigan. Coach is actually coming out and running the ball early. I love the game plan, coach. We are going to get absolutely killed in the backfield there. So now we got to pick up a 3rd down. Hopefully that doesn't dissuade coach from calling runs in the future. We fight to try to get the 1st down. We are punting it on 4th and 1 from the 40, and our punter is just gonna boot it out of the end zone. I don't know what we're doing, but thankfully defense continues to be really solid. They were a little bit rough in the front half of the season, but in these last few games they've stepped up against some really good offenses, and we're gonna need it because this defense is very tough to move the ball on. But matching up a linebacker man-on-man with Devin on 3rd down is never a good idea as we pick up that 1st down. And this time on 4th and 1 we're going for it. I don't know what changed between last drive and this drive, but Devin's open out of the backfield. That's a really late throw from May, but we're able to toe tap in bounds. Alright, we're getting the ball here on a jet sweep. We've actually run the ball a fair amount today. It just hasn't been as successful as I would have expected. And Devin drops the pass on 3rd down. That's a big one. Our kicker misses the field goal, but defense gives us the ball right back, continuing their dominant run. And Devin is wide open down the sideline. I don't know how they lost him out of the backfield. Alright, Michigan finally answers back. So going into the second half, we've got a tie ball game. And this is a big 3rd down in our own territory, but once again, they somehow lose Devin out of the backfield and we're loose. We have been getting a 3rd down a lot. We got to pick another one up here. That was not a good call for the ball. I should have found the soft spot. And just like that, Michigan takes the lead. Our offense is struggling against this tough Wolverine defense, and Devin needs to lead his team to a touchdown here. We got a halfback slip screen on 3rd down, and there's not a lot of room there. We power our way for a couple yards, but once again, we will have to punt the ball inside of our opponent's territory, and once again, it's going to be a touchback. Thankfully, defense instantly comes up with an interception. They've been so good today. We got to provide them with some support, and I like it when coach splits me out wide. Gives me tons of space to make plays like that. We are going to punch that in for an easy touchdown in a game where nothing has come easy so far. But Michigan's offense has woken up in the second half. We got to do something with the kick return here. We got tons of room to the left side, and we might just have this one. Michigan's got a fast secondary, but we got that speed upgrade to get us all the way to the house. Another Heisman moment for Devin. Defense answers the call with a quick stop. Now all we need to win this game is to get into field goal range. We are faced with a 3rd and very long here, and Drake May is hurt for the pivotal drive of the game. The backup quarterback is going to target Devin, and he gets absolutely killed. And now Michigan is marching down the field. They're right on the cusp of field goal range, but we come up with a huge sack. And now they're going hurry up. I don't know what they're doing here. The time might just run out, and McCarthy's going to take another sack. So that's going to send us to overtime. Drake May is back on the field, but on 3rd and 6, coach is calling a draw. I don't know about this one. We do have some room to the left side, and we're going to pick it up, so I guess I was wrong. Now we got to punch it into the end zone. Offense cannot leave anything out on the field here, and Devin is wide open for the toe-tapping touchdown. They keep on losing him in coverage somehow. So it all comes down to this 4th and goal, and McCarthy is going to complete it over the middle. So we need another clutch touchdown to win it as we pick up a nice gain there, and all the pressure is on us. Can the Heisman winner clutch up? That's a great tackle by number 5, and Devin looks to be hurt hurt on the play. We can't do anything but watch from the sidelines on 3rd and 5 as Drake May throws it to nobody. And this is the season, 4th and 5 from the 20-yard line. Drake May unloads a pass over the middle and completes it through a defender. So the season remains alive, but on 2nd and goal, we're gonna get stuffed. So we need a clutch completion here. Come on, Drake May. He's gonna step up in the pocket and throw a terrible pick. That's gonna be the game. And Devin's freshman season ends with a heartbreaking defeat. He did leave it all on the field, and I think he proved that he deserved the Heisman today. But that is going to be it for this season. We finished with almost 700 yards on the ground, 1,300 through the air, plus some pretty insane kick return stats. And now it's time for Devin to focus on basketball.